Welcome guys to this week's Unbreakable Mind workout, and the topic of this week will be handling the unknown. The unknown is something that we humans have a love-hate relationship. At least I do, and maybe you do too. The thing is this, if we dislike the unknown because we don't know what's going to happen. And since our brains are wired for survival, we need to foremost avoid dangers, which means the first thing we're going to think about is how bad the future will become if we can't see it, if we can't understand it. So that's why we're afraid of the unknown. It creates anxiety, fear, and doubt. But the problem is, we're going to deal with the unknown anyways. And if everything was 100% orderliness, 100% strict, and we can predict it, it would basically be a prison. There are no other options, right? So 100% order is prison, and 100% freedom is complete chaos. So we want to find the beauty in between. So today is all going to be about dealing with the unknown. I'm going to present to you difficult challenges that's going to seem maybe insurmountable, and your job is going to be to figure out how to make them less scary, and I will give you the tools to do that. And that will be super helpful for you in everyday situations when you're approaching something that is maybe scary or unknown. You'll use these tools to make it more tangible, make it more concrete, so that it's at the level where it's unknown and exciting, not unknown and scary. So that's a really good skill to have, and we're going to practice that today. If you don't know me, I'm Gabriel. I am a head coach and mental toughness trainer here at Unbreakable Mind. What we're going to do today is a mental strength workout, and you could see this as if like CrossFit and yoga had a baby, this is it. Yes, it's going to be a little bit weird, it's going to be a little bit awkward, but that is the merge we're going for here. We're going to use the mind, we're going to use the body, and merge it in together and really get a good, strong mental strength workout. What you need to know before we go into this is that check yourself for injuries and adapt this for your ability. I prefer if you have a notebook so you can write down the lessons you will have during the exercise. It'll be super valuable. Bring some water because it will be heavy, and make sure you can hear me at all times. So if you can wear little earbuds like this, that is great, because I might ask you to run and do some activities, but I want you to hear me because I'm going to prompt you very important things, and these prompts will be the key to the mental strength component, not just physical. All right, we have 33 minutes to do this thing, and that's the information you'll get. Welcome to the unknown. All right, first thing we got to do is get a warm up. So if you have a watch, you have a Garmin watch, and you have your wrist heart rate monitor, you should get that going. And then you could join me in the movements, or you could do your own, but we're going to give it 4 minutes for a full body warm up. So if you want to tag along with me, otherwise just go for a run, whatever. Okay, 4 minutes. Go. So while you're doing your jumping jacks, this is not just a physical activity here. You also want to get your mind going. So it's really important here now that you're thinking about going into this exercise with one out of two focus areas, or two perspectives. One of them could be cruise. Today you're just going to show up, you're going to do the thing, but you're not really going to put all the effort in, because it's more like a recovery session for you, which is fine. The other side of it is the push. So you can either cruise or you can push. And here's where you got to decide, is this the day to push? Because if you're going to push, we're going to go hard. But if you're going to cruise, you're going to go through this with proper form as the main functionality. Okay, give that a few seconds. Are you going to cruise? Or you're going to push, and keep warming up. And as long as I'm speaking with you, you do your thing and just listen to what I got. during the warm-up, you really want to get every part of you warmed up, and you want to do it with control, no explosivity, no explosion in your body right now, but slow and smooth, and get your temperature up and your heart rate up. Keep doing that for a little bit more. Okay, that's good. Let's move on. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to do something I call ape exercise. This is something I developed while traveling all the time, during deployments, while being everywhere and having all the excuses I could ever amount to not working out. So I would find an excuse. There's no gym. I don't have my running shoes. I don't have blah 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 blah. You know how it goes. So I'm like, okay, how do I beat that? So I created this exercise. Check it out. You're gonna recognize it, but there's a few twists. Okay, what you can see there is it's a burpee, but I'm adding some good stuff to it. I'm adding a deep squat and an explosion up. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. That's what I call an ape workout. You can do this because it's always possible exercise. You can do this at the airport. I've done that. If you can stand up and if you can lay down, you can do this exercise. If you have muscle pain in your legs, just do the push-ups. If you have pain in your shoulders, just do the leg work. So that's the thing. It really removes all the excuses. And that's the one we're going to do today. So you're going to do 5 of them. 5 ape exercise. Go. At this stage, if you think I'm going too fast, don't worry about that. Do it in your own pace, controlled, and with stability of the core, and make sure that it's a proper one performed. If you need to watch how I did it, feel free to do that, but as long as you maintain a strong core and you don't collapse like this, you're completely fine. Don't worry about it. So okay, we've done fun of that, and now we're gonna do 4. Slow and smooth. Nice, 4 done. We've done 5, we've done 4. What do you think is next? 3, perfect. Okay, you can predict the future. Good job. Let's do 3. Okay, now it's a good time to ask yourself, well, you should have made a decision. Are you going to cruise or are you going to push? You need to have made a decision right now. So, and now let's do 1. Okay, cool. Wasn't so bad, was it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have a few more minutes left, aka like 20 something. So now, how does that feel? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feels like we're gonna stop at 0, right? And then switch to something else. Almost. What we're focusing on now is making it controlled. Still in the warm-up phase, heart rate's getting up a little bit, and continue with the theme of unknown. Okay, cool. You get the idea. Let's do this now. Next up, you're gonna do 100. Yeah, that's a little bit. We're gonna do 100. Yeah, okay. From 100 down to 0. In that moment when I told you 100, what were you thinking? Were you thinking, this is so fun? This is so exciting? Or were you thinking something else? This is an opportunity to kind of reflect on what your thoughts are, what's going on in your head. Is it useful, or is it making this exercise harder than it is? You joined this because it's an Unbreakable Mind workout. It's for your mind. So I'm not playing any music. I'm not making it super exciting, because that wouldn't be part of it now. We're playing with the unknown. We'll do that later, and we'll play around with that. But now we're working on the unknown and the difficulty of things being boring, unpredictable, and just sucky. So this is a boring exercise, which is fine. But look inside your head and see what thoughts come up. And you might want to write that down. Okay, you're ready? Let's do 100 of these bad boys. We have plenty of time. Okay, let's go. If you're feeling now, so keep going. For those of you who can go, please keep going. And for those of you who are feeling a little bit pain or struggling a bit, I'm going to show you a few things that you could do. First of all, if your arm is too tired, here's what I want you to do. So as you can see, I'm going down on my knees to make sure I offload some of the arms. You don't have to be like a robot that I am right now, but I want to show you so you get the idea. Instead of having your toes to the ground when you do the push-up, you just put your knees to the ground and you do that one. We're going to be useful even if you're a super athlete. At the end of this, when we're gone for like, how many we were going for, this is going to be very useful, because I don't want you to stop. Continuously work this thing. Like go out now. Don't pause. Just keep trucking. And if you need to go down on your knees, do that. But just make sure that if you chose push, then make sure you're not folding, right? Because you told yourself you're going to push. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, keep trucking. Let's go. Okay, good job. We're doing it. Keep going. I know you want to stop now when I talk, but don't do that. So keep going, and I'm going to change it up a bit. So now we're doing it with good, proper form. And we're gonna go for a little bit of speed now. And I'm gonna give you, say start, and then someday I'm gonna say stop. And your job is to keep working hard. Like, I want you to go fast now. Like, if you're going push, you're gonna push. And yes, you don't know how long this is. Doesn't matter. You chose push, and you came here for the Unbreakable Mind strength workout. So you're gonna work your mind now. Okay, this will be fun. When I say start, it's not gonna have proper form. You're gonna go for it. Okay? I'll show you once what it would look like, and then we'll get to it. But keep working, slow and steady. And if you need to watch this, watch it. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do now. You can play around with it a little bit. Like, it's fine. If you miss one squat, doesn't matter. Just keep the flow. And if you can move between the exercises, like a really good flow, that's so cool. So, I'm gonna tell a start, and you're gonna do that thing. And when I say stop, it doesn't mean that you're gonna stop. It just means you're gonna go back to doing them strictly and a little bit more slowly. And then I'm gonna say start. And then you do it fast paced again. I hope that makes sense. And here's where it gets fun. Actually, I'm also gonna give you a thumbs up when to go and a stop sign when to stop. So if you don't hear me, okay? This means start, this means stop. Okay, this will be fun. Okay, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Go. And stop. And now you go back to the normal one, slow paced. Okay, keep going, keep going. Here's what you gotta do now. You're gonna prompt yourself, you're gonna look inside your head. What are my thoughts telling me? Is it positive stuff that I can use? Is it stuff like, is it moving in the right direction? Or is it things that you don't want in there? So keep going, go at slow pace now, because I also want you to listen. Slow pace, okay, good. So what are your thoughts now? Are they telling you, I'm doing fine, I'm good, I could do this forever? Or are they more negative? Are they making it, this is tough? Or maybe even, this is boring, I'm not gonna do this again. That's up to you. But just remember, you came here for the challenge, and the challenge is right now in your face. Now you get to choose. Do you want to learn from this? Or are you gonna listen to that little thing inside your head who's telling you to go a little bit slower, save a little bit of energy, because maybe he has something else up his sleeve? Or you're just gonna do it, you're gonna do the work. Rickard, last time we did this, gave me a great metaphor. It's like the first time you go on a military exercise, the first steps you take, you're worried about getting your feet wet, you know, because you're like, I don't want to get wet. So you're saving yourself a little bit, you're jumping over ditches. Day 3, it's been raining for 2 days, everything sucks, everything's wet. You don't give a crap. You're just like, whatever, bring on how much ever rain there is, like empty everything you got. I'll take it, I'll do it anyways. I want you to go to that place. I want to go to a place where you just do it. It doesn't matter if I tell you to do a million, a zillion, if I extend the time by 3 hours, you're fine. You're just gonna be like, whatever dude, I don't give a crap. I'll go all day. Like there's nothing that I can do to stop you. That's the feeling you want. So you get to choose. Which one do you want to be? You want to be the one who feels a little bit sorry for yourself and maybe I shouldn't do this next time because it's too heavy? Or just gonna give into it and just go? You get to pick. Whatever you pick, we're gonna do a fast one. Three, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, stop. Okay, great job. Shake it off, rest. That'll be about 100. And if you haven't made 100 yet, doesn't matter. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself whatever you need to tell yourself. Good job. Okay, now we're taking a little break. And then you know we're gonna get ready to do it again. And watch yourself in that moment. Did you think it was over? And how did you handle that? Or are you just giving in and just going for it? For those of you guys who are cruising, make sure you stay safe. Don't push any injuries. And your number one thing is proper form. Just to make sure that you do everything with proper form. And if you're too tired to do it proper form, just make it easier. Like I said, go down on your knees. You might have to do it even easier and skip some part of it. Totally fine. Just take care of yourself because today you're cruising, which is a vital part of the recovery process. But for those of you guys who are pushing, we're not done yet. Okay. We're gonna do a quick one now for 10 seconds and I want you to go hard now. You want to go really fast. The goal here is to get your heart rate up high. Okay? Fast, fluid movements, get the heart rate up high. You're gonna do it for 10 seconds. I'm gonna count you in. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, time. Nice. Okay, now go into box breathing. I want you to relax your breath as fast as possible. Box breathing goes like this. Breathe in. Hold. Hold. That's what you want to do. This is calm your system down as fast as possible. Do it on your own. And if you're getting oxygen depletion in the holds, you want to make your box shorter. So you breathe in, hold for a very short time, breathe out. and do the same. And you can widen it if you're okay with that, but I don't want to get oxygen depletion in which like your lungs are just screaming for air. So breathe in. Okay, makes sense? Excellent. Let's see what the time is. Maybe I'm overextended. We got plenty of time. Great. So here's what we got to do now. We're going to do one more round of those. This will be your last round before we take a breather and relax. Okay, we're going to do one more 10-second. If you shows push, show yourself that you want to do push. Okay, let's go. 2, 1, go. Time. Okay, good. Good job, guys. High five. Now we're gonna relax a bit. Okay, good. We did that. Did a good job. Pat yourself on the back. We've been up to 27 minutes, and you should be breathing pretty hard now. Even if you're cruising, this is probably pretty hard for you, which it should be. Okay, relax. Use the breath work we told you. And quick reminder for all of you who are inside the Unbreakable Mind program, all of these things we're working through today, you have the trainings on how to perform them, like in depth. If you want to learn how to do the breath work properly, so it's quick, then you go into the portal and check that out. Same thing with ape exercise. If you want to do that, also in the portal to learn that better. Cool. And for all you guys who's not in, you're of course welcome to join. Good. Okay. Now we're going to do a check-in. A check-in is where you go through your body, go through your mind, and see what's up. So first, check out your heart rate. Is it like pounding out of your heart? If so, acknowledge that. Take control of your breath. Relax. Great. Go through the rest of your body, your toes, it's the tension and the lactic acid, anything like that. Hips, legs, feel a little bit tension. Any pain, nothing. Work your way up, stomach, chest, back, neck. Feels good, right? Now, check out the brain. Not my brain, your brain. See what's going on inside. Positive thoughts? Or what are your thoughts now? Give it a few seconds. 10 seconds to figure out what's going on in your head. Great. Now say that out loud to your friend next to you, or write it down, wherever you need to do. But it's really important to debrief these situations, because a lot of lessons comes from the debrief, and chances are that when you speak to your friend or in the community, that they'll tell you, holy crap, I can do that. I can't do that. How come it's so easy to you? And you'll realize, oh dude, I'm actually pretty good at this. Because the thing is, the things we do every day in our lives seems obvious and easy to us because we do them every day. But if you compare it to the neighbors, maybe you'll realize, holy crap, I'm pretty good at this, which is a nice feeling. And maybe you notice something with your friend, they're like, holy crap, they're pretty good at this. You let them know, like, good job. Like the thing you just did there, I'm impressed, I want to do that. I feel inspired. I want to be as good as you are. Even though I can't see you right now, but I probably want to be just as you are in plenty of good situations in life. So, okay, how are we feeling? Breath relaxed, pulse lowered, ready to do something else, ready to maybe grab a meal, get some drinks, relax a bit, enjoy the beautiful weather in Spain if you're here. because if you are, we're going to round this off. Those of you guys who know me know I'm not a big fan of stretching. Ever since I realized it doesn't really, there's no evidence that it improves recovery, it just feels nice. Which means we're going to go again. Yes, we're going to do it again. It is the day, it is the week of the unknown. So you don't know what's coming up, and here you go. We're going to do the fast one again. And we have a bunch of minutes left to go. We have 5 minutes to go, and I'm going to go all the way in, right? We're going to go all the way in until the time is up, which is in 4 more minutes. So get in starting position for the fast-paced ape exercise, and let's do 4 minutes of that straight on now. If you chose push, you gotta push, dude. And if you chose cruise, you're gonna cruise. So, but whatever you said in the beginning, that's what we're gonna do now. All right, 10 seconds. Listen to your inner thoughts. What the heck happened to you when I asked you to go again? Give that 10 seconds, put yourself on the starting line, and we're gonna go. Three, 2, 1, go. Okay, keep going, keep going. I gotta read my notes. All right, a few more. 3 more minutes. And stop. Whew. How does that feel? Okay. Look inside your head. What are your thoughts? 15 seconds. Notice your thought. Are there any of those thoughts that you want to change? Any thoughts that doesn't lead you to where you want to go? It's a good opportunity to either note them down or switch them to something good. So for me, I started feeling, holy crap, my legs are going to burn out. I'm like, that's unhelpful. It might be true, but it's unhelpful. So why don't I just put some good stuff in there? It's like, holy crap, my legs are going to burn up. And that's what I'm here for. Let's go. Let's do a few more, right? So even though your legs are burning and it's gonna burn out, you can still tell yourself that it's a good experience. And the funny thing is, it works so well. It takes a while to practice that skill and to do it, but in the same way as if you're in your cold plunge or the cold water or the freezing Arctic, if you tell yourself that you can feel the sun rays, you can feel the warmth going through your body, you will feel warmer. In the same way that when you think of a lemon, if you think about a lemon right now, and you think about biting one of those and like squeezing it in your mouth, yes, for some of you now, you're feeling it back here. That's the same thing that happens if you get really good at visualization, seeing yourself in a better light, literally in a better light. So the same thing that happens to the lemon, or happens to you when you think about the lemon or the lime, happens when you think about the sun, or when you think about your legs just powering through whatever it needs to power through. So that's some really good stuff. Okay guys, for those of you who are new here, I'm never going to lie to you. But if we're doing an exercise which is called the unknown, I'm going to push you to your limits, and I'm going to make it really confusing, really exciting. And all of these things we've done today is just to mess around with you a little bit, you know? You thought you were done and then you weren't. And you get to look inside your head and say, oh, I did that. You know, even though he said like, do this instead. And even you think I'm a piece of crap, you did it. And you learned a bunch of stuff about your inner dialogue. So next time you go into a situation at your job or with your husband or wife or whatever, and the plans totally switch, or you don't know where things are going, you now know a little bit more how to deal with that. That's the exact things that we're practicing here. So today we practiced the unknown and how it feels inside your head, how it feels inside of your body when something is tough and horrible and we don't know when it's gonna end. I want to give you one tool that we haven't talked about, and that tool is to make the intangible tangible. I helped you out a little bit today, but if something is tangible, we can see it, we can feel it, we can touch it, we can also kill it. Something that is intangible, we don't know what it is, we can't really see it, we can't feel it, we don't know how to deal with it. So if someone's telling you, hey, here's this massive project, like me telling you, hey, here's this massive project, do the ape exercise until infinity, all you need to do to get back control is say, okay, infinity, it's too much, too abstract, but how about I do 10? I can do 10, and when you hit 10, you do 10 more. And when 10 is too much, you break it down to 5, or 2, or 1. This is exactly how we win it. This is exactly what you do during military operations or military selection. You always give up at the next station. What I mean by that is, when things suck, when you're out in mountains, it's been raining for a couple of days and you're just walking, it's boring, it's painful, and there's like, you don't see the meaning of anything. All I tell myself, and all the things many of us military tell ourselves are, let's give up at the next station. That means maybe lunch or dinner. So when we get to dinner, we're like, you know what, let's give up at the next stop, which is sunset. And then you get to sunset and you know what, let's give up at sunrise. And then that thing just keeps on going, because we've made the intangible, you know, like a 2-week thing into 4-hour thing. And we can handle 4 hours. So then we just keep pushing the quitting until we're done. It's a very good way to make the intangible, the scary, tangible and friendly. So that's a good tip for you that works really well. So next time we're doing this type of exercise, or whatever you show up in your life, make the intangible tangible. Okay, cool. If you enjoy this and you think this is like, ooh, this is a cool workout, there's plenty more of this inside the Unbreakable Mind program. Basically now we're running like a super duper promo where I'm gonna give you a personal workout program, personal mental strength workout. I'm gonna give you the workout library, which is like this. I'm gonna give you the Unbreakable 100 challenge, which is 100 days of mental strength challenges where you basically can't find anywhere else, but it's meant to push you into zones that are a little bit uncomfortable so you can master them and win. And it takes about 15 to 30 minutes per day, and after those 100 days, I'll promise you, you'll be way more resilient, way more determined, and you'll feel like nothing freaking can stop you from hitting your goals in 2025. And that thing is usually, it's going to be $399 per month, but since I'm probably stupid or something, I'm offering all of that now together with the core membership at $49 per month. So if you want to jump on that, that'll be super exciting. All you need to do is go to unbreakable.mind.co/apply, because the thing is, if you're not a good fit for this, I won't let you in. It doesn't make any sense. If I don't think you're going to benefit from this, then like I'm just going to say like you're not a good fit. So if you want to know if this is a good fit for you, then just go to unbreakablemindco/apply, follow that 2-minute quiz thingy, and I'll see if you're a good fit for the program. If it is, I'll give you the super legit deal of $49. And if it's not, maybe I can find something else for you that makes good sense, or someone else or something. If not, just stick around for the free workouts. But if you're serious about personal growth and mental toughness, and you think that's the thing that's going to get you to where you want to go, whether it's in business, fitness, or in everyday life, in your relationships, then unbreakablemindco/apply. This is so much fun. And as I told you before, I will never lie to you. I might play around with you a bit, but I will never lie to you. And I never told you we were done. I told you to relax. But now I'm going to tell you we're done. So go out there, initiate your recovery protocol for all of you guys who are in Unbreakable Mind. And for those of you who are not, do whatever you want. Go to Netflix, chill, whatever. No matter. See you later. Whatever you do, keep working on your mental toughness. Ciao.